What's up, everybody? I'm here with another video. This time I want to do a really quick book haul. I don't have a ton of books here. The last book haul I did wasn't a lot. I don't have a lot of room, and I'm really not finding a ton of things, but me and my now fiance went to a half price books. I've never been there before in my entire life, and I was really excited to go to this. I see all the cool booktubers go here, and I was very excited. Yeah, let's start with some of the things that I found. I did find stuff at both of them, which was really fun. There was some stuff that I turned down that I didn't get, and I don't really wish that I would have got it because I don't really have a lot of room, and technically it was things that I already technically did have. For example, there was a box set of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but I already had that, and I looked it up and it was only like $6 if I really wanted to buy that. Yeah, but I did find some cool stuff. Not surprisingly, not a lot though. Um, I guess I had high expectations for half price books, but with me, I have a lot of stuff. Yeah. So the first thing I found here was a Tales from the Crypt book. I've actually read the first one that I owned. I think it's like volume three. I think I had that since I was like really young. Never touched it, and I found this one. Hopefully, I'll read it a lot sooner than 20 years from owning it. But yeah, really good condition. Um, Very awesome. But yeah, definitely look forward to reading this. The last one I didn't love, but there's only six of these type of books. I think I would like to have all of those, eventually. But isn't anything that like I have to, have to have. And that's the funny thing is now that I got like a lot of stuff in my collection completed, it's hard to really get motivated to go out and look for books, but because what are you even looking for anymore? I've been buying like the Bailey School Kids books, for like $3 on thrift books every month or so, and I'm trying not to buy them all because I like to find them in the wild because it's more fun. But yeah, yeah, that's Tales from the Crypt Volume 5, introduced by the Old Witch. Very cool. All right, the next book was very surprising. This was at a. I'm actually gonna we're gonna move it around a little bit because these two I found at the same store and I was very excited. Um, the next couple are by the same person, I think. Yeah. Um, but they were all at the same store and I picked them up and I think that I do need a lot more of these, but these are in the Point Horror series and they are reprint covers, which I don't love, but I'm not exactly sure when these came out. But I found book one and two from Caroline B. Cooney, the Losing Christina series, I guess. I think they're just called like The Fog and the Snow. But there's The Fog and there's The Snow. I'm guessing these came out in like late 2000s or so. I'm assuming. I could be wrong about that. But because I know the originals don't even have like the series name. They're just Point Horror, The Fog, and The Snow. Didn't even know they were connected until like watching YouTubers and stuff. So pretty cool stuff. Got both of them. And I did find another book by Caroline B. Cooney in the same little spot. This is Whatever Happened to Janie. Don't know anything about this book. I don't think this is actually Point Horror. So you guys have to let me know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Because I do know that there's some Point Horror books that don't look necessarily like Point Horror, but I don't see anything on here. This just says Laura Leaf Books. So pretty cool. And the second one, even though I got less things, it was way more surprising of what I found. So the first thing I found, which I have a lot of Christopher Pike books. I was hoping for Spooksville number 24, The Witch's Gift, but no luck. But I did find a Christopher Pike book that I don't have. That is the Starlight Crystal. Very cool. I remember seeing this book float around. I had no idea there was like skulls and skeletons up there. Some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, again, very good condition book. So yeah. And last but not least, this is probably the most excited I've been while finding these type of books. I did look this up. It is worth a little bit, not like crazy. It is like the rarest one in the series. I only have two in this series, and again, shout out to Sean Stevenson because he's currently reading these and he's like read like four or five of them so far, I think. And I haven't read any of them, even though I've owned them since I was in like 5th grade. And this is number 18 in the Nightmare Hall series. This is Win, Lose, or Die. This one does not have the step back cover art. I believe that they stopped that after a certain number. Could be wrong, this could be a reprint. I'm not sure, but I saw this sitting there like that, and I was like, oh man, I had to get that. So, very cool. And that's literally it. Not many books to talk about, but just wanted to pop in here and show you guys what all I found. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.